Ladies and gentlemen, my name is EVELYN. May I have your attention? The presentation is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to the presentation. In this section, we would like to have a presentation on YouTube. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce the presenter. This is Chudumi.
Hello guys.
She is the student of University Malaysia Kelantan. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Center to deliver the presentation. Alright, Ms. Chu, the floor is
Thank you,
yours.
EVELYN. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Josemin. I'm from University Malaysia Kelantan. I would like to describe some aspects of our speaking assessment. For our group, we choose the topic health, lifestyle, and well-being. For the individual part, we will each elaborate one of the best way for students to stay physically healthy. For example, diet and nutrition, exercise and physical, daily activity, sleep and stress management. However, for our group discussion, we will discuss is mental health education should be made compulsory in all universities. We will discuss four main points, which is student stress and anxiety, academic performance, social stigma, cost and implementation. That's all for my presentation. Please enjoy our group's video for speaking assessment. Thank you.
Good morning to examiner and fellow candidates. Today I would like to talk about the best way for students to stay physically healthy. I think one of the best for students to stay physically healthy is by having a good diet and proper nutrition. As students, we often busy with classes and assignments, so we sometimes skip meals or choose fast foods because it's quick and easy. However, this can affect our health in the long run. Eating balanced meals with vegetables, fruits, protein, and whole grains gives our body the energy we need to study and stay active throughout the day. Drinking water is also important, but many students forget about it. When we eat healthily, we feel more energetic, get sick less often, and can concentrate better on class. So, by making better food choices, students can greatly improve their physical health. Until here, I will end my individual speaking. Thank you.
Good morning to the examiner and fellow candidates. In my opinion, one of the best way for students to stay physically healthy is by doing regular exercise and physical activity. As students, we often spend long hours sitting in class or studying in front of screen. Without enough movement, our body can become tired and weak. Regular exercise helps us to improve our physical strength, stamina, and overall fitness. Besides that, exercise is also very effective in reducing stress. When students exercise, it helps the body feel more relaxed and happier. This is especially important during exam period when students feel a lot of pressure. Moreover, exercise does not have to be difficult and time-consuming. Simple activities such as walking, jogging, cycling, or playing sport with friends are already very helpful. Even exercising for about 30 minutes a day, it can help us to improve physical health. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good morning to the examiner and all my fellow friends. Today I would like to talk about the best way for students to stay physically healthy, which is sleep and stress management. Firstly, having enough sleep is the basis to stay physically healthy. However, nowadays many students are going to bed late because they need to do their study, assignment, or play their phone games. When we know having enough sleeping, we will feel like our concentration will become poor and our immune system will become weak. In the same time, it will cause the mental health issues. So to avoid all of that problem, we need to having at least 7 hours sleeping. So it can help us to rest our body and keep our brain working well in our daily life. Other than that, stress management also important because nowadays our students are always facing with the stress from exam, assignment, and their future plans. So if they not management their stress wisely, it will cause they feel tired, achieve, or anxiety in their daily life. So here got some simply activities to help them reduce their stress such as breathing, listening to music, exercise, either talking with their friends also is the best way. As a conclusion, students should take care their sleep and stress level other than focus on their study. That's all for me. Thank you.
Shall we start our discussion today?
Sure.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Today, our group will discuss whether mental health education should be made compulsory in all university or not. Firstly, each member will share their own opinions and point of view. After that, we will discuss together and decide one point that we all agree on. Finally, one member will explain our final decisions. In my opinions, mental health education should be compulsory because it helps students to manage stress. University students often face heavy academic pressure, such as assignment, deadlines, and exam. Without proper guidance, stress can affect their mental health. Mental health education can teach students how to manage stress and stay calm during situation. How about you, Zimi?
I agree with your opinion, Yansan. Mental health education helps students to manage their stress. So students will not feel too stressed in their daily life and go to do something that will harm themselves, such as self-harms. But as an addition point, I also believe that mental health education is important because it can improve student academic performance. When students are mentally healthy, they can concentrate better in class and study more efficiently because they will not feel so stressed in the class or so stressed about the assignment, something else. Mental health education also helps students understand their emotions wisely, which allow them to perform better in their exam and complete assignment confidently. Because when when they because through the mental health education, student is know how to perform their mental health, so they will know be so stressed in their exam and feel nervous, anxiety, some things. So how do you think, Evelyn?
Actually, I'm not totally agree with you. From my perspective, mental health education should be compulsory because it helps reduce stigma. So many students feel embarrassed to talk about mental health problems. Education can help students understand that mental health issues are normal and should be judged. This encourages students to speak openly and support each others. How do you think, Yanshan?
I totally agree with you, Evelyn. Um, from my point of view, I think mental health is one of the factors that's important for every student. It is because mental problems will influence student emotions. This will cause students cannot focus in their academic and affect their achievements. Do you guys have any additional opinions?
Sorry, may I interrupt?
Yes, sure.
Because I think mental health education is necessary because it encourages students to seek help when they need it. Some students do not know where to get help or are afraid to ask for support. Mental health education provides information about counseling service and teach students that asking for help is a positive action.
Any addition else?
No.
Alright. After listening to everyone's opinions, we discuss our idea as a group. We realized that although our points are different, they are closely related. All of them connect to one main idea, which is helping students manage stress and maintain good mental well-being. Therefore, we decided to agree on this point together.
How do you guys think?
I think I'm agree for my points that I said just now, which is mental health education should be compulsory. How about you guys?
I agree with you, but I also agree with my points. So
Actually, I'm more support for Yanshan's opinions.
alright. As a group, we agree that mental health education should be compulsory because it helps students manage stress and maintain mental well-being. So when students understand mental health, they are able to control their stress better and can help them to improve in their academics performance, reduce the stigma, and also they will not feel like shame to seek help when needed. In, in this case, will create a healthy learning environment and help students success both academically and personally in their daily life. So how do you think?
I agree.
Yes, I also totally agree with you. So, may I do a conclusion?
Yes.
So, in conclusion, after sharing and discussing our individual points, our group agrees that mental health education should be made compulsory in all universities because it plays an important role in helping students manage stress and maintain overall mental well-being. Thank you for listening.
You are right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for the informative and interesting talk. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to question and answer section.
Do we have questions from the panelists? If you have any question, you can write down in the comment box. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have come to end part of our presentation. I would like to express my gratitude to our presenters again for the informative and interesting talk, and also to the audience for active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.